lot of people say ആ സമയത്ത് റെബയ്ക്ക് ഭയങ്കര വലിയ സ്റ്റാർ ഒക്കെ അല്ലേ, തമിഴിലൊക്കെ സിനിമ ചെയ്യുമല്ലേ, അപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ പാവം മലയാളികളുടെ ഒക്കെ കൂടെ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടോ? എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ വിചാരിക്കുന്നത്? ലൈക്ക് യു നോ സോ സാഡ് ബിക്കോസ് ഐ മിസ്ഡ് ഔട്ട് ഓൺ സോ മെനി ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് ബിക്കോസ് യു തോട്ട് ഐ വാസ് നോട്ട് ഡൂയിങ്. കന്നഡ ആയാലും ഒരുപാട് കോൾസ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു അതിന് മുമ്പ്. പക്ഷേ something kept saying maybe not this movie അങ്ങനെ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ പോസ്റ്റ്പോൺ ചെയ്ത് finally when this project came to me I just knew this was maybe the film I had to do. I realized set പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞ് that they were thinking of using my dupe for most of the scenes. I am like no way, hold on, I want to do it myself. I met Joe in 2018 and he was such a big support in my life, always been, still is. And I was like, Mummy, എനിക്ക് വേറെ ഒരു ജോലി ലൈക്ക് യു നോ സിനിമ കിട്ടുന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒന്നുമില്ലെങ്കിൽ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഇഫ് ഐ ഗെറ്റ് ടു ബി എ ഫുഡ് ക്രിറ്റിക് ഓർ എ ട്രാവലർ, ഫുഡ് ട്രാവലർ എന്ന ഫുഡ് ബ്ലോഗർ ഇല്ലേ, ദാറ്റ്സ് ലൈക്ക് മൈ ഐഡിയൽ ജോബ്.
Actually, the purpose of why I wanted Reba in front of me is because I wanted to take you back, you know, to your career, and we just slowly talk about your beautiful journey in the movies. Okay, so you know you have done in because we are in Bangalore, and I wanted to ask you about the movie which you have done in Kannada also, which was a super hit. Okay, tell me about that movie and how was the experience. And as a Kannada, I mean, you're not a Kannadiga, you're a Mallu, but still oru Kannada oru idund, you have a touch with that because you have studied in Bangalore. appa aa oru movie le when you told me that veetil koodalum Malayalam samsarikkaru and you were not that good in Kannada at that time. appa adu irangi kayinayinu shesham how was it, you know, aa oru samayathu shooting la Kannada dialogues and everything, how was it?
Unbelievable, because എനിക്ക് കന്നഡ ആയാലും ഒരുപാട് കോൾസ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു അതിന് മുമ്പ്. പക്ഷേ something kept saying maybe not this movie അങ്ങനെ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ പോസ്റ്റ്പോൺ ചെയ്ത് finally when this project came to me I just knew this was maybe the film I had to do. എനിക്കറിയില്ല, like I got a poster, happened to see this poster actually, രത്നൻ പ്രപഞ്ച എന്നാണ് മൂവിയുടെ പേര്.
I heard about it.
രത്നൻ പ്രപഞ്ചയുടെ പോസ്റ്റർ ഞാൻ എവിടെയോ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ എനിക്കത് കണ്ടിട്ട് I'm like this is beautiful, like ഇതാരാ ചെയ്യുന്നതെന്നുള്ള. that's the thing, I always had an intrigue about certain films and those have worked for me. അപ്പോൾ ഇങ്ങനെ കണ്ടു, പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ ഒരിക്കലും അത് ഇത് ചെയ്യാൻ പോയില്ല, ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാൻ. I didn't even think about it. I got the call naturally from the team and അവരിങ്ങനെ വിളിച്ചിട്ട് ഇങ്ങനെ we really would love for you to be part of the movie എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് narration I heard. I still remember Hole in the Wall in Koramangala, everybody knows. അവിടെ വെച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ സ്റ്റോറി കേൾക്കുന്നത്. I loved the story. Again an emotional family film drama where beautiful story, കാണാത്ത ആൾക്കാർ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും കാണണം. And wonderful, I think the experience was beautiful because Kannada, I born brought up, you know, Bangalore, and Kannada cinema, I think it's you have to like namak endengilum in a way if I can give back, I think was to do a good Kannada film. അങ്ങനെ എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റി. വണ്ടർഫുൾ ടീം, ഗ്രേറ്റ് കോ ആക്ടർ, ലവ്ലി സ്റ്റോറി, എവറിത്തിങ് വർക്ക്ഡ് ഔട്ട് സോ ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുള്ളി. ഓൺലി ഡിസഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് വാസ് ഇറ്റ് ഹാപ്പൻ ഡ്യൂറിങ് കോവിഡ്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഡയറക്റ്റ് റിലീസ് ആയിരുന്നു ഓൺ ആമസോൺ. ഇൻ സ്പൈറ്റ് ഓഫ് ദാറ്റ് ആമസോണിൽ ഡയറക്റ്റ് റിലീസ് ആയിട്ടും the kind of response I got for the film was unbelievable. Everybody was saying, just imagine your cinema theater release aayirunengil what it would have been. But I don't regret it because I think not only Kannada audiences, lot of other audiences our time was watching every other language, right? Lot of people have messaged me saying they watch Ratnan Prapancha, people from the north, many all from all parts of the country. Appa I think everybody could relate to that story. And I'm very happy, like for me people Kannada ഇപ്പോൾ ബാംഗ്ലൂരിൽ ഞാൻ പോകുമ്പോൾ രത്നൻ പ്രപഞ്ച എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ എത്ര ആൾക്കാർ എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് വരുന്നത്. I've done only one film in Kannada, but that kind of love and appreciation is
very nicely, you know, our movie day. So basically I think mostly is it how you choose, I don't know. Do you have like a particular category of movies? ഇതുപോലത്തെ മൂവീസ് ചെയ്യാനാണ് ആഗ്രഹം? ഇപ്പോൾ റോം-കോം ചെയ്യാൻ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ട്, റൊമാൻസ് ചെയ്യാനാണ് ആഗ്രഹം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ how do we say thriller ചെയ്യാനാണ് ആഗ്രഹം? You have done a thrillers also.
I have done many thrillers.
You have done thrillers also. റൊമാൻസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള റോം-കോം പോലത്തെ മൂവീസും you have done. Okay, So which one will you choose if I'm putting out here like 2 movies? I know you would say the things I'll take. ഞാൻ Reba പറയാൻ പോണ കാര്യങ്ങൾ പറയാം. I need an answer apart from this. Okay. I would say script, director, how the storyline is going. But I want to know which category will you choose, you know? More ആയിട്ട് ഇതിലോട്ടായിരിക്കും കൂടുതൽ കണ്ണു പോവുക പെട്ടെന്ന്.
അങ്ങനെ ചോദിച്ചാൽ I don't have a particular category that I'm inclined to. I love to do good films in general. എനിക്ക് how much can I give in a film? എനിക്ക് first my point is definitely end. That's my personal thing. Okay, ഞാനിങ്ങനെ I'll always listen to a story and be like, okay, will I be able to do well enough in this? ഇതിൽ എത്ര what am I going to be able to contribute? അതുണ്ട്. Second, എനിക്ക് genre ഞാൻ നോക്കി അങ്ങനെ ഒരിക്കലും ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല because തെലുഗുവിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഫിലിം ഇസ് എ കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ഫൺ ഫാമിലി കോമഡി ഫിലിം. I always sometimes also go with my gut instinct. Like ഞാൻ ആ തെലുഗുയുടെ സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് കേട്ടപ്പോൾ Sri Vishnuവിനെ പറ്റി of course I've heard a lot. I've watched a couple of his films. I know he's a very good performer. But the rest of the crew and the cast I had no idea about. So on what basis am I going to choose the film? Somewhere when you listen to it, you like your role. Yes, I loved my character. But at the same time, namakku kekkumbo this feels right. That's my gut instinct. Enikada always that has worked for me. So that was one of my reasons to choose that film in Telugu. Because there's no other, I couldn't really weigh any other options avade. Okay, the director is a debutant. I could have said no. I was like, why should I do a debutant? Eniki parayarunnu, but I didn't. Eniki something felt right about it. So I think somewhere you have to listen to your inner voice. Also with, I think, Ratnan Prapancha. Prapancha, I think everything fell in place. Director again was a debutant. I didn't know anything much. But I knew Dhananjaya again, great actor. The story was calling me. And a story, I was getting a gut feeling that it's good, this is going to work, people are going to like it. I also sometimes step into the shoes of the audience. Okay. If I were a normal person, I was not an actress. This story, if I heard, or would I be interested to do it? Will I be interested to see, like, I want to see it on screen, എനിക്ക് കാണണം, നല്ല കഥയായിരിക്കും, നല്ല മൂവി ആയിരിക്കും എന്നുള്ള ഒരു thought am I getting? If I even get like 40, 50, 60%, then maybe I'm convinced. അങ്ങനെ കുറേ tactics I have of my own. I don't follow by the book. ഞാൻ by the book follow ചെയ്യാറില്ല. Because it doesn't work for everyone. Everyone's journey is different. Even FIR for that matter. Tamil FIR ഞാൻ ചെയ്തു. It was a thriller film. My role, if you think about it, it's extremely important. പക്ഷേ I'm not there throughout the film. But I could have said no to that and not done it. But the film did well.
Because I would say ഇപ്പോൾ കംപ്ലീറ്റ്ലി ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ലൈക്ക് നല്ലൊരു ത്രില്ലറിന്റെ ഇടയിൽ ഒരു പാസ്റ്റ് കാണിക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിലുണ്ടാവുന്ന റൊമാൻസ് ലൈക്ക് how did this happen? Why is that person like this? ആ ഒരു തോട്ട് വരണമെങ്കിൽ I think definitely അങ്ങനത്തുള്ളൊരു ഫേസിലൂടെ. So I think FIR, when you are coming to that is the main, you know, special item. You're not there because you told that throughout illengiലും I could actually feel that. Okay, I would simply putting into words, dark zone le korchu light ഒക്കെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ how it will be. അതുപോലത്തെ ഒരു ഭംഗിയായിരുന്നു ആ ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടറിന് ഉണ്ടായത്. That's why we are noting, you know, ആ ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ പെട്ടെന്ന് നമ്മുടെ മൈൻഡിലോട്ട് നോട്ടീസ് ചെയ്യും. It was so beautiful. So FIR-ൽത്തെ ഒരു ക്യാരക്ടർ എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ how was it for you? Like, you know, you were saying, how was it for you?
For me, FIR again, if you think about it, I liked the story. It was a thriller film. But, and a character experience, if you think about it, 3 girls in the film. First insecurity of any actors, when there's another actor, certain people will feel, oh, Eniki has more screen presence on the less screen. For me, those things, to be very honest, to a large extent, it doesn't matter. As much as, see, Bigil also, think about it. So many girls, almost 10-12 girls, out of which 5-6 girls are very important. And then comes me. So, എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ ആലോചിക്കണമെങ്കിൽ that honestly doesn't matter to me. As much as if I know that in the role I will be able to deliver what I need to with a punch. That's all that matters. So in FIR, my role was such. Archana ennu parna character comes in. She's very mysterious ആയിട്ട് ആദ്യം. They show like her in the romantic era, and then for all those who've seen it will know what I'm saying. In the end, she comes back again as a very crucial part of the film. And I do action sequences and all that, and that's something I've never tried. And it is actually a very important role. See, throughout the film, illingilum, without Archana, the film will not go forward. So that is what I look at mainly.
So അതിലത്തെ action sequence പറയാണെങ്കിൽ would you had like അതിന് മുന്നുള്ള how was it?
എനിക്ക് actually action sequence എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോഴും I was agile. എനിക്ക് body wise also I'm not very heavy. I'm able to do like action sequences that I knew. പക്ഷേ I never didn't really get the training or anything for it. Before we shot the scene, or a few hours before, maybe like 4-5 hours, ഞാൻ സെറ്റിൽ പോയി. Okay, actually that's not how it happened. Not even 4-5 hours. When I went on set, I actually kept thinking, ഇവരെന്താണ് എന്നെ ആക്ഷൻ സീക്വൻസിന് പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി വിളിക്കാത്തത്, ഞാനിങ്ങനെ റിഹേഴ്സ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി വിളിക്കാത്തത് ഞാൻ ആലോചിക്കുമ്പോൾ I realized സെറ്റിൽ പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞ് that they were thinking of using my dupe for most of the scenes. I am like, no way, hold on. I want to do it myself. Why did you think you wanted to use a dupe? I said, I want to try. Because usually most of them will be like, no, we don't want to take the risk.
But they haven't asked you or anything about it.
Choichilla, because they assume maybe I'll be okay with the dupe doing it. I may not want to do. But I said, I want to give it my all. And that's how I've always been with every movie. Everything. Till I get it right, I want to do it. And I told Master, is it okay? Can I do it? He said, இல்லம்மா உங்களுக்கு பண்ணோன்னா எனக்கு சந்தோஷம் தான். I don't want to use a dupe in a scene. I said, sir, I also don't want. That's how I put the ropes, tried the somersaults. Ella njan on the right before we had to take the scene. I don't think I tried more than half an hour. I'll be very honest.
Half an hour?
Yeah, of prep. That's it.
Really?
So I'm not going to take the full credit. Of course, I'll have to take master's credit. The fight master and the co-actor at that time who had to fight. They were all so supportive. Like, he was like, please hit me. Feel it. Don't think, don't worry, you know. And he gave me the freedom to go, you know, do it comfortably without worrying. And I think all that just adds up and just makes you confident. And I think I pulled off the entire thing on my own. We have not used a dupe for my scenes.
Because when we saw that, okay, like mainly it will be like straight face varna kore karyangal, like it will be, but side nokke dupe cheyyam, like mostly like most of the people do that. So we all thought it might be like that, but it was very, you know, or if you're doing also, you should be having like korchu divasathinte practice.
Exactly. I don't know, my god, I can't even imagine, but I did it and I enjoyed it. That's the best part. Like, I wanted to give it, I wanted my body language to come in. Dupe cheyumbo, it's obviously going to not look the same. And എനിക്കൊരു ഒരു സാറ്റിസ്ഫാക്ഷൻ അല്ല when it comes to that. I want to do everything on my own.
Someone else is portraying your character.
Even if other people may not realize that, എനിക്ക് തന്നെ ഒരു awkward feeling വരരുത്. That's the reason why I was like, I want to do it for my satisfaction. I convinced them and I did it. And it looked really good is what they said.
Very, very nice.
The scenes when anyone watched it, they said, wonderful. Like, have you trained before? I'm like, oh my god, does it look like that? Actually, I managed to pull it off, touch wood.
Yeah. So, you know, how many years have been you into this field?
Continuously? Okay, ഞാൻ actually പഠിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് really focused only on studies. ഞാൻ ഒരുപാട് I went on and off, in between. When did ഞാൻ പൈപ്പിൻചോട്ടിലെ പ്രണയം ചെയ്തു, ഇടയ്ക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെ പോയി, സമ്മർ വെക്കേഷനിൽ ചെയ്തു വന്നു, അങ്ങനെ ആയിരുന്നു മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദ. ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഫുള്ളി ഇൻഡൾജ് ചെയ്ത് ഇൻവോൾവ് ചെയ്ത് ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്ത്, ടു ബി വെരി ഓണസ്റ്റ്, ഞാൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല സിനിമ back then, with the peak time when I was in the top. Maybe if I did it differently, maybe results would have been different, I think, but I don't regret anything. Like I said, always academics has been a crucial part of my upbringing and my life. Parents have always, you know, never, it's not them, but for me, I've always been very involved in academics.
Very nice.
I always knew, I still don't know if this is going to be my future, if this is going to be the path that I'm going to take. I was still trying. I've never dreamed of, you know, I
wasn't
have
to miss the other part.
Exactly.
Of your
and
life
this I didn't want to let go. I didn't want to, and I know that whatever I need to do, nobody's going to be there to back me. I lost my father in 2016. And it was very difficult. ഒരു ടൈം ഭയങ്കര ഹാർഡായിരുന്നു. സിനിമ ചെയ്യുമായിരുന്നു, അറ്റ് ദ സെയിം ടൈം കോളേജിൽ പഠിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. ഐ വാസ് സോ കൺഫ്യൂസ്ഡ്, വാട്ട് എം ഐ ഡൂയിങ്, ലൈക്ക് വാട്ട്. ആ ഒരു ഫേസിൽ ഐ ജസ്റ്റ് എങ്ങനെയോ somehow I managed. പക്ഷേ big decisions to make. You have 2 younger siblings. You don't, mummy is also like really stressed. എന്താണ്, you know, do we have a future in cinema? What is your future going to be like? അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ very organic thoughts of a very ഒരു middle class normal family എന്ന് വരുന്ന ഒരു organic thoughts ആണ് എൻ്റെ ഫാമിലിയിലും in my head also. So I feel like I took the more, I didn't want to take a risk. I took a more, എന്താ പറയുക, a path where I knew I may not get the greatest fruits, because if I did more films maybe I would have been somewhere else. I don't know what to say. But I knew what, I always knew that this is something that I didn't want to let go. Academics.
Very true. So if it's okay to ask, like, how did you cope by that time? You know, you were,
Himalayan noodles.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
We have only one bowl.
One more.
It's
Okay. I thought
are
we
we
are going
sharing?
to. I thought we are going to romantically go and drink from one bowl.
ഇല്ല, camera off ആയിട്ട് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തത്.
I can share, okay? ഞാൻ അത്രയും, I mean, like, I'm not Joey when it comes to food.
If it's okay to ask, I just wanted to know, ആ സമയത്ത് it was very difficult. Even when we are thinking about it itself, it is കുറച്ച് disturbing for us. You know, losing your parent and you know, balancing your career also, because you have in ആ ഒരു എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം എന്ന് അറിയാണ്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷനിലായിരുന്നു. So how did you cope at that time?
I think my mother was a very big support.
Okay.
എന്നോട് എന്താ പറഞ്ഞതെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ, I think that was the time when I was deciding whether I wanted to do my masters or whether I wanted to start working. And always my plan was to do my masters. പക്ഷേ പപ്പാടെ അങ്ങനെ പെട്ടെന്ന് ലോസ് ആയപ്പോൾ I was like, maybe I should like think of something where I can get a solid income.
Yeah.
ആ ഒരു തോട്ടിലോട്ട് വന്നപ്പോൾ മമ്മി വാസ് ലൈക്ക്, നീ ഒരിക്കലും അങ്ങനെ വിചാരിക്കില്ല, പഠിത്തമാണ് നിൻ്റെ പ്രയോറിറ്റി, ജസ്റ്റ് ഗോ ഫോർ ഇറ്റ്, യു ഡോണ്ട് വറി അബൌട്ട് എനിത്തിങ് എൽസ്. സോ ഐ തിങ്ക് ആ ഒരു ദാറ്റ് ഇൻസ്റ്റിൽ ലൈക്ക് എ കോൺഫിഡൻസ് ഇൻ മീ. ആൻഡ് ദെൻ I think that one, you know, again, like there's an inner voice. Maybe it was Papa talking. That, and whatever decision I took, touch wood, I think I made the best decision. That's how I decided to continue my masters. At that time I couldn't do too many films. I was not in the right state of mind.
Very good decision at that.
I didn't want to gamble also with it, because I knew if this is not going to happen, at least I have something I can always go back to. Our thought is always in my head. I was very, very practical that way. Now, I'm not, I kudos, like, I have to give it to people who take risks. Like kids these days, like, you know, the way they go, it's wonderful to see. Maybe back then if I had the confidence, maybe I would have made different decisions, but I don't regret anything. I think it had to happen this way for me to come here.
Yeah.
And I also had Joe, I met Joe in 2018, and he was such a big support in my life. Always been, still is. Family and him were, and I had wonderful, very close friends. I think idondengil, I think you're sorted. Like,
you're sorted and you're happy, you know.
You're happy. And എനിക്ക് ഒരുപാട് അങ്ങനെ extravagant ആഗ്രഹങ്ങളില്ലായിരുന്നു, and even when it comes to cinema. If it really happens, it happens. And I did see a difference when I did Big Ill and all of that. Malayalam in ഒരുപാട് calls was very, I had a lot of people applaud me for the film.
Yeah.
But opportunity wise, if you ask me, എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര കുറവായിരുന്നു from Malayalam. Maybe because when I ask casually now, a lot of people say, ആ സമയത്ത് റെബയ്ക്ക് ഭയങ്കര വലിയ സ്റ്റാർ ഒക്കെ അല്ലേ, തമിഴിലൊക്കെ സിനിമ ചെയ്യുമല്ലേ, അപ്പം നമ്മുടെ പാവം മലയാളികളുടെ ഒക്കെ കൂടെ ആഗ്രഹമുണ്ടോ? I'm like, എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ വിചാരിക്കുന്നത്? Like, you know, it's so sad, because I missed out on so many opportunities because you thought I was not doing.
Yeah.
That's one thing I feel still really sad about. ആൾക്കാർ അങ്ങനെ വിചാരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. I didn't even know. അത് ഒരു many 2 years ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞാണ് I realized.
Yeah.
But then forensic happened, all of that, again I got back. Then I got again busy with Kannada. Then so it's fine. But Malayalam, I really wished I did more movies. Couple of films didn't happen, obviously, because of some issues with dates. But adallade, I felt like people were actually not calling me because maybe they thought I was not keen on doing it. And
You have done total how many Malayalam movies?
Very less. If you think about it, Jacob and the Swargarajam, Pipin,
total.
Mikhail Narnala, again
Mikhail.
cameo, Forensic, Innale Vare, almost again like a smaller role, and 5, 6.
5, 6, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is like, you know, you have been in this industry and, you know, ഒരുപാട് നാളായി പോലെ why I wanted to ask you is because ഒരുപാട് നാളായി പോലെ നമുക്ക് feel it, because it's same Big and all, is released back in which year?
2019.
19.
Yeah.
And അതിന് ആ ഒരു സമയത്ത് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ വെരി ക്രൂഷ്യൽ ടൈം ഇൻ യുവർ കരിയർ ഓൾസോ.
Peak time.
Yeah, and it was so amazing to see you know നമ്മൾ തിരിച്ച് ഇപ്പോൾ ഫോറൻസിക്കലി കണ്ടപ്പോൾ in 2019 or 2020 I guess if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
ആ ഒരു സമയത്ത് പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ റെബേനെ പിന്നെ തിരിച്ചു വരാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഇതായിരുന്നു.
And there were many people ഇപ്പോഴും പറയാറുണ്ട് എന്താണ് മലയാള സിനിമ ചെയ്യാത്തെ, why you not doing, we want to see ഒരുപാട് lot of people who followed me from Mediki days എപ്പോഴും ചോദിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. എനിക്ക് എപ്പോഴും ഭയങ്കര വിഷമാവും. I don't know what to tell them.
It's not like Reba don't want to work. It's because she's not getting, you know, അതുപോലത്തെ ഒരു
maybe I don't know,
people are not, you know.
I've never been in Kerala. If you think about it, I've never been Kochilo to socialize with anybody. ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിൻ്റെ I've never been part of like a let's say gatherings, meetings, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ never. Because I've always used to work out of Bangalore. Like Bangalore, travel to work and come back home. I've always been very attached to home. ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ ഒരിക്കലും എനിക്ക് വിട്ടിട്ട് I want to start, you know, living in Kochi so I can get more opportunities. Definitely works. ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ move to Bombay because they want to start their life, their career there. It makes a difference when you're in that place.
Very true.
And people have told me that. We don't see you around, so we don't know if you're really, you know, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ. But that way I felt like maybe other industries had more belief in me. They didn't question like why you're not in Chennai. I still got calls for Tamil films. I still got called for Telugu. Malayalam was an industry I was very surprised. But I think it's changing now because year again I've started getting a lot of touchwood good scripts to listen to. I'm so glad. I don't know, maybe there's a time for everything nu parayille. Maybe now people realize.
സമയമുണ്ട് ദാസ.
Exactly.
And hopefully we can see her very soon in Malayalam movies. നല്ല അടിപൊളി characters ഒക്കെ ആയിട്ട്. അല്ലേ? Shall we start eating?
Yes. Hungry.
And because ഞാൻ റെബേനെ വിളിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് I've told her we are having our breakfast together.
Yes, that's why I came without eating anything.
Yeah. So we'll be like you know very casual ആയിട്ട് how do we say, like I know that you are a foodie.
Yes.
So I don't want to, you know, വേറെ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിലും എനിക്ക് തോട്ട് പോയില്ല. Okay, how do I you know start with Reba? What will I connect? How will I connect with Reba? Okay, food.
Yes.
That is the only thing. Okay, so that was the main thing, and I think we are starting like very right item. Okay, you may start.
So you
now.
also enjoy food, le?
Very,
as much
very
as me.
nice, yes.
Adivoli. Then
So-
we'll be best friends.
Okay, let's.
I think everybody on social media now, especially
Knows.
എന്നെ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ on Instagram must be tired because half the time ഞാൻ ഫുഡിന്റെ ഫോട്ടോസ് മാത്രമേ ഇടാറുള്ളൂ, ഫോട്ടോസ് ആൻഡ് വീഡിയോസ്, because I'm so passionate about it. It's something else. ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ഇൻഫാക്ട് യെസ്റ്റർഡേ I was watching മാസ്റ്റർ ഷെഫ് മമ്മിയുടെ കൂടെ, and I was like, മമ്മി എനിക്ക് വേറെ ഒരു ജോലി ലൈക്ക് യുനോ സിനിമ കിട്ടുന്നില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒന്നുമില്ലെങ്കിൽ കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഇഫ് ഐ ഗെറ്റ് ടു ബി എ ഫുഡ് ക്രിറ്റിക് ഓർ എ ഫുഡ് ട്രാവൽ എന്ന ഫുഡ് ബ്ലോഗർ ഇല്ലേ, that's like my ideal job.
You can actually do that. You have to start something like that.
I
you
think
know?
so. I think I
You
will.
have.
I
Just
think.
try it and, you know,
Yeah.
I think you will start.
It's a very different. This is called Himalayan noodles.
Yeah,
like.
Himalayan noodles.
So
Okay.
it's like soup noodles basically. See, I'm already getting that vibe.
Thoddangi.
The foodie blogger vibe.
Yeah. How's it?
Oh wow.
How's it? Good?
It's good. It's spicy.
It's good. ആര് സന്തോഷം, ആര് മുഖത്ത് സന്തോഷം നിങ്ങൾ നോക്കൂ, കാണൂ എല്ലാരും.
I'm impressed. It's nice.
Yeah, it's
this
good,
is not
it's
an ideal breakfast option, obviously, and I've never eaten like
because
this.
we have given Reba the choices and all. We've got many choices. പക്ഷേ we wanted the best, you know.
Correct. And we said,
try ചെയ്യാൻ
let's try.
ഇല്ലാത്ത we'll try whatever it is. And yeah.
It's good, yeah. It's
ഇപ്പൊ
a
കുറെ
nice
ആൾക്കാർ
restaurant.
maybe they'll be saying that ബ്രേക്ക്ഫാസ്റ്റിനാണോ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇത്
അതന്നെ.
കഴിക്കുന്നത്. But we don't care.
We don't care. It
Yeah.
has to be good food. അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
That's it. I wanted to ask you, which is your favorite category of food?
Ooh.
Very difficult, I'll tell you.
Very
Very difficult to choose because നമ്മൾ ഈ സ്റ്റോറികൾ കാണുമ്പോൾ I'll tell you, I'll go mad, and I've told her first thing itself. ഞാൻ കണ്ടപ്പോൾ Reba, I'm a great fan of your stories, Instagram stories.
I'm so glad at least someone is.
Yeah. Tell me which is your
Food.
favorite.
When it comes to food, like, oh my god, engane cuisine, I love My first love has to be Indian food. All kinds of Indian food, of course. Homemade food like mummy's food.
what did mummy and the
everything.
special
She makes amazing fish curry, mutton curry. Oh my god, I'm like a എന്താ പറയാ Syrian Catholic, okay? Like I eat all meat and whatever she cooks is delicious. Like beef ആയാലും pork ആയാലും fish ആയാലും fry ആയാലും സാദാ ചോറും മോരാണെങ്കിലും is delicious when she cooks. So I like anything she makes. That's so special. Home food, Mallu food, she's brilliant.
Very, very, you know, എവിടെ പോയാലും നമുക്ക് ലാസ്റ്റ് നമ്മുടെ അമ്മമാർ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഫുഡ്
Yeah, any day.
It's really good, no?
Yeah. And Indian food, of course, any kind. Like South Indian ആണ് my favorite, then North Indian, of course, then Mexican. I love Mexican food. I love Chinese, Pan-Asian. Oh my god, I can't stop now. See, this is why I'm saying it's difficult for me to tell you.
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ല. I've told you, I warned you about this.
Difficult to tell you.
Just tell me about, you know, you have traveled, you know, കുറേ സ്ഥലങ്ങളിൽ പോയിട്ടുണ്ട്. And what was your which was your favorite place and what was your favorite food you have tasted?
Wow. Okay, this is no favorite place and food. I think food-wise, I've been to Dubai.
Okay.
I'll be very honest. Dubai, the quality of food is something else.
Very true, yeah.
Dubai, any restaurant you go to, even like Malayali food ആയാലും നാട്ടിലേക്കാളും അടിപൊളിയായിട്ട് അവരുണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്. I mean like Paragon, I've gone, not just Paragon, I'm saying
Other places also.
Karama Center and all that. Dubai, I've tasted some of the best Japanese, some of the best Pan-Asian, some of the best Italian. I went on this trip recently with my mother and my brother, and that is when I actually tried all cuisines at different places, and amazing.
Yeah. What's next?
I'm excited for anything to come.
Yeah, you were telling what your favorite.
I think Dubai has all cuisines if you want under in one place. No, Dubai, I've tasted some of the most
Japanese, no?
delicious.
Japanese, which is your.
Oh my god, I love Japanese food, and I think US we've gone to a few steak houses. I don't know if I can say this. Steak houses and had some of the best steaks.
Yeah.
In America. Then Thailand for some delicious like Thai food. Of course. Phuket amazing like tom yum, fried rice with other.
We will not stop because we are foodie.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it is not easy to stop because food is an emotion.
മനസ്സിലെന്ന സത്തമ്മ വലിയ ആകാശം